JPMorgan wants your Bitcoin. They're requesting that you send it in. Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, wherever you are, whenever you are. Thank you for watching my videos. My name is DaVinci Jeremy. I'm in the pipe 5x5, staying alive here in Dubai. Even after the huge flooding, I'm still alive. I've made it out. Man, was that crazy. And it's still crazy here. I mean, there's many places that are flooded out and many people who couldn't make it to certain events, right? Crypto Kid was one of them. He was like trapped in his house. I actually sent my driver and he actually almost got trapped there trying to get there to get a Crypto Kid. And man, it's been a rough ride here. And we're going to be talking about that, as well as why does JPMorgan and Jamie Dimon want your Bitcoin? Why would they do that? In today's episode, then we're going to be doing some chart analysis. And if you're interested in trading, you could trade at coinw.davincij15.com, right? And then if you join with my affiliate link, you can also join my private group there, CoinW. It is at coinw.telegram.davincij15.com. Links in the description below, okay, or in the pinned comment. All right, well, with that said, Bitcoin halving countdown. Okay, look at that. Tomorrow, right, for us in the UAE, it is at 4 a.m. is the actual halving time for us, whilst, for everybody else on UTC time, it's like just before the 420. Could be on 420 because this is an estimate. And let's see if it's the UTC 420. We're going to get high. Bitcoin's going to get high. All right. So yeah, that's the great thing about this happening, is that eventually, right, within a few months, because that's how it works when we have deflation or inflation, it takes about 12 to 18 months to show up in prices. And so this is deflationary. So we'll see Bitcoins, increase in value sometimes around September. So I'm looking forward to that. All right. Well, we survived massive chaos here in Dubai as the UAE's records the heaviest rainfall in 75 years, right? 159 millimeters. Now, they're saying that this was natural, right? Maybe. But, they have been doing a lot of cloud seeding here. So odds are, right, they got a 2-for-1 deal special, and they overdid it a little bit. And so, yeah, we got massive rainstorm, 159 millimeters, which is huge. And yeah, that was a disaster since, we don't have any drains, since normally we only have, 33 millimeters a year or something like that. Crazy. But that's what happened. And man, the airports were crazy. The planes, right, were taking off. The roads were flooded. This was how it was at the airport on the runways. Absolutely insane, right? The traffic, everything was just a disaster here in Dubai. And it was empty. A lot of the events had to be stopped. Like, for example, Blockchain Live had to be rescheduled because of the rain. Everything was just it was destroyed. There was like massive flooding of the pavilions and everything. And yeah, even the malls were just completely wrecked. Okay, Mr. Jamie Dimon. Hey, how you doing, man? JPMorgan CEO Jamie Dimon labels Bitcoin a fraud and hopeless currency. Oh boy, JPMorgan CEO Jamie Dimon is still one of the fiercest threats to Bitcoin. Really? Okay. Dimon calls it a fraud and not a real currency. During a recent interview on Bloomberg TV, Dimon confesses that he was skeptical about the legitimacy and functionality of the cryptocurrencies such as Bitcoin. He stressed his view that Bitcoin is not a true coin and compared it with a Ponzi scheme. The firm position is in deliberate contrast with this huge price swing of the crypto over the years. Yes, you know what? What you guys don't know is that he does this. He did this in 2017. He said that. And at the same time, right, that caused the price went from 5,000 back down to 3,000. And his company was buying it all up. And there's a video out there, outlining it on a chalkboard, how they just robbed everybody of their Bitcoins by dumping the price. And so that they can scoop it all up, right? For the $17,000 move. So, that's what he's doing today, as, the price, has dumped down, right? And recovered a little bit. But that's what they do, right? I mean, if you've got the power to scare people, and so that you can buy something on the cheap, you're going to do it. Because, when you call Bitcoin a Ponzi scheme, you need to take a look at the US dollar and say, okay, so wait a second. Are you telling me money that gets created out of nothing because you go into debt is not a Ponzi scheme, opposed to money that's fixed in number and supply? Wow. Wow. You got some balls to say that, man. Anyways, let's move on to the charts. Here we are. We can see on the 15-minute, we just broke down. Right. I don't know if this was caused by Jamie Dimon, but yeah, it broke down heavy, and now we're recovering. This is part of their plan. I think, what Bitcoin will give up its $60,000 mark and head further south. We're probably going to head at least to the $53,000 mark, if not lower, like 47,000. So be prepared for something drastic like that. Bitcoin is not looking so hot right now, but we can still get a reversal here. We are holding the line here at the 60K, right? But every time we test it, you can see every time we test it, this weakens the 60K, support. But if we can just bounce higher and not come back, if we do come back down, when we do bounce, we just can't come back down below these resistance lines here, which are in purple. We have to hold that line, and then we can say, okay, fine, we can break higher. Failing that, it is a downward spiral, of course, for Bitcoin, and most likely they'll take this down because, hey, we've said it many times. When institutions miss the boat, they bring the boat back. Okay, that's just the way it is. All right, so if you're interested in trading, you could trade this at bybit.davincij15.com. Right, links are in the description below, and you can get $30,000 in rewards. So might as well take it, right? So go ahead and do that. If you can't do Bybit because of the KYC, you can go to 2bit.davincij15.com, or even CoinW as well, .davincij15.com. Links are in the pinned comment and description below. Okay, Ethereum, yeah, holding the 3K mark, but with claws, barely hanging on to the 3K. It is not looking good for Ethereum. So you could pretty much say, well, whatever happens to Ethereum is going to happen to Bitcoin. So yeah, Ethereum is failing. We're going to fail probably all the way down to. The good news is the best case scenario is like the $2,500 level, right? When we test the what's it called, daily, the 200 period moving average on a daily, and we'll see where it goes from there. Let's take a look at the dominance. Let's see here if I have the dominance up. The dominance is holding steady. I think we're still going to head all the way to the 60%. It's not going to happen rapidly. It's just going to be slow, move to the 60%. Probably in September, we'll probably head over to the 60%, and then we have to see if it's going to fail from there, because that will be some serious resistance. So we'll probably have an altcoin season right after that mark, 60% mark. So look out for that. Okay, well, thank you guys for watching. If you want to watch this live, I actually do this live every day. Of course, not this week. I missed a few days, but starting next week, I'll be back at it every day, Monday through Friday. And you can ask me questions in the lives after the show. So I do this live at 8:30 local time, Dubai. And so if you are up and available to do that, to watch it, you can head over to davincij15.com, subscribe, and you can watch this live. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you guys tomorrow. Cheers.